Hello, hello. Welcome. Very Japan. My hair. I finally got my bangs cut like I was telling you guys I was going to. And I finally feel like myself again a little bit, so. So this is nice. I also switched the setup a little bit. I moved my bed over here. And I moved my desk here. Because the window is right there and I like waking up to the sun, so. So that's what that is. Hello, Joseph, Stewart, Jules, Winfield, long time no see. Jason, hello. Juan, hello. Culture Combat MMA. Bryce Mitchell, The Lock. I think I'm going with Bryce Mitchell too. But let's begin. I actually didn't expect UFC to do a ceremonial, and I realized I just watched it just before I got on, and I was like, oh, they actually pulled through and did the ceremonial weigh-in. It's rare, but I guess it's an Abu Dhabi card, so that's probably why they did it. Speaking of Japan, we got some Buchecha tea. Did you watch the Superman movie? No. I don't really watch Marvel movies. I dropped 1K on Mitchell by decision. I mean, I guess that's reasonable, but I feel like there's better picks. So let's go over it. Okay. Let me pull over this tab. Dun, dun, dun. By the way, guys, I've started to use Firefox again, and I forgot how much I liked Firefox. I forgot why I actually switched to begin with, but I am enjoying it. I want to move this light, but that's way too bright. Okay, we'll leave it like that. Hello, Marco and Marcio. How are you guys doing? Let me actually move the mic here too. Okay, cool. What are vibe picks? The fuck does that even mean? It means the picks that I finalized by watching the weigh-ins. And I'm just gonna give you guys the picks that I think are good, because I think there's some I just like wouldn't even like put my money on, but there's some that are also good. Let's start with the prelims, right? The prelims have some good picks. For instance, the first fight, Martin Buday versus Marcus Buchecha. Safely put your money on Marcus Buchecha, because Martin Buday is literally a Timu Alex Morono. And that's saying a lot if you guys know what I'm talking. If you guys know, you know. If you know what I mean when I say Martin Buday is a Timu Alex Morono. That's serious stuff right there. You know, so I don't know if you should be picking any X video game bro to pick an actual to win against an actual fighter. You know what I mean? It's easy pick, I think, to me. Marcus Buchecha, make that your first leg of your parlay. Okay. Or as we look at fighters, astrology to try to make picks. Not exactly, but yeah, Firefox is my go-to. It's just I forgot like there's such good plugins for Firefox, and it's been so smooth. I've been using it. I'm like, Firefox, my good friend. I missed you. Coin, hello, welcome. How are you doing? I'm hoping RDR is the next big thing because it throws the division into chaos. I think he's for real. I think he's good too, and he's not like cocky at all. He like I like how he's focused and straightforward. Pretty good in my opinion. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Muhammad Yahya versus Stephen Nguyen. I had a coworker once with that last name, and I asked her how to pronounce it, and she was like, and I'm just like, what? And I tried to pronounce it, and then she's like, no, and I'm like, that's literally what you just said. You just said. Anyways, Stephen. Yeah, it seems like it's Nguyen, but it's like actually apparently not. I don't know. Anyhow, Muhammad Yahya fucking looked like he already knew he was gonna lose when he held his flag up there with his shaky fucking hands, like. Like, it was not the vibe. So it's pronounced Win. I don't know, Toyota man. I don't think you're the one that knows. So many Vietnamese people have the same Nguyen. Yeah, I know. Yes, it's true. But yeah, I don't think Muhammad Yahya, he's trash. He's complete trash. He was he's like the first Emirates fighter, and he just sucks. He lost his last fight miserably, and he wasn't even like fighting an opponent worth mentioning. So yeah, I'm not like. Also, like Stephen Nguyen's probably gonna knock him out, like straight up. JV165, thank you for the $2. I appreciate it. I am good. Thank you for asking. I feel better now that I got the haircut, so the Hasidic Jews in the neighborhood stop looking at me like I'm one of them. I don't know what it like. First of all, I miss the short bangs, and when styled correctly, it can look really nice. It was humid as fuck today, so like you're gonna have to ignore the situation. But the Jews be thinking I'm one of them. With the long bangs. Anyways, the long bangs are fine, I think, if you have longer hair in general, but nothing wrong with the Jews. I'm just saying, like, they were overly friendly to me when I had the long hair. It was kind of weird. Like, I felt like what is it called? What is it called? An imposter. Like, I felt an imposter anytime. Like, I would walk by into the Jewish pharmacies, and they'd be looking at me like I'm one of. They were so nice to me, and I was like, I'm just gonna get my meds and walk out of here. Thank you very much. Anyways. Yeah, like the short haircut with the long bangs is like the Hasidic Jewish woman's favorite haircut. Anyways, let's move on to the next one, guys. I think the way to go is to like just put your money on the prelim card, honestly. Next one up, Ivo Aslan versus Billy Elekana. I'm going with Billy Elekana just because I feel like Ivo Aslan is like. I know he has, like, this KO possibility, but he's kind of retarded, not gonna lie. That's why I don't want to pick him. This card is 9 a.m. here in Arizona. It starts for me at noon. But yeah, I don't want to pick Ivo Aslan because I don't trust him, to be honest. Do I trust Billy Elekana? A little more. Yes, I trust him a little bit more. But like, the only other thing is like, Ivo Aslan is Turkish. Is he going to get? Because we know how they are. We know how they are in the Middle East with their favoritism. So if this goes to a decision, I don't know. But at the same time, I don't think in Saudi Arabia not Saudi Arabia, the Arab Emirates, I don't think they really care for Turks. I don't fucking know. I'm picking Billy Elekana. Makes more sense to me. Let's move on to the next one. Amanda Ribas versus Tabitha Ricci. I'm gonna go with Tabitha Ricci. Amanda Ribas honestly has disappointed me many a times. When I picked her, she also walked out there looking like she was gonna lose, to be honest. Baby Shark gonna bite her head off. The other thing too is like Tabitha Ricci. I don't know. I never really like believed in her that much, but because she doesn't really do much, but she looks like she is doing a lot. So I think that's why she wins. Like, she just looks like she's winning. I don't know. And maybe the judges see it that way. So anyways, I'm going to pick Tabitha Ricci. Let's move on to the next one. Just don't put your money on that fight. Davy Grant versus Damon Blackshear. Davy Grant looks like a psycho. He looks like a psycho, but his record says otherwise. Also, he has that weird Edmund Shabazian build. Like, the weird-ass fucking rib cage. Like, I don't know what's up with that. Anyways, I'm picking Damon Blackshear, actually. I'm picking Damon Blackshear. He's bigger. He was much bigger at the ceremonial. Davy Grant looks like he did too many mushrooms the other day, you know. I don't know. I don't know about that. I don't know about Davy Grant right now. I'm picking Grant. Yeah, I mean, maybe he gets a fucking psycho finish somehow. He does look very psycho, not gonna lie. It's just I looked at his record and I was like, what was it that was fucked up in his record? Davy Grant. Oh, I mean, yeah, he lost. Okay, well, these, I guess, he lost to Adrian Yanez, split decision. Daniel Marcos. I think it's the Cheeto Vera loss is weird because I used to think higher of Cheeto, and then he like started losing. And Damon Blackshear, he won against Alatang Haley. I think that's a pretty good win, actually. Cody Gibson. That's. I feel like that was a good win. I don't know. I picked Cody Gibson and Damon Blackshear won, so I don't know. That could go either way, honestly. That feels like it can go either way. I'm gonna pick Damon Blackshear though, but yeah. Dave is a bum, a tough bum. Yeah, that's what it's kind of what he looks like. He just looks like one of those dudes that he looks like a bar fight, bro. But he got robbed against Yanez. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I'm still gonna pick Damon Blackshear to see what happens. Hello, Tony Ben. Blackshear by sub. What are people picking on? Oh shit, Topology Community's picking 84% is picking Blackshear. Okay, well, that's interesting. Next one up, Muslim Salikhov versus Carlos Leal. This is my one. Listen. listen, I think this is the underdog pick, okay? Most people are picking Carlos Leal, and I think this is a great opportunity to pick Muslim Salikhov by decision, okay? Muslim Salikhov. I know he doesn't look like much, and he isn't much. He just doesn't fight sometimes. But listen, we are in Abu Dhabi, okay? Carlos Leal is kind of just like a roided out freak. I don't know. He looked strong and like solid at the weigh-in also, but let me go back to the part actually where he came out. Like, I watched his fights too, and he, like, he's not that good. Like, he's very he's fucking on all the sauce, though. I will say his back is just full of zits. Dang. But I feel like this is like, I watched part of the fight with Muslim Salikhov and Santiago Ponzinibbio, and I was like, Santiago Ponzinibbio like is more active when he's fighting than Carlos Leal. So like, unless Carlos Leal just gets a first round finish, which I don't feel like he will, like, I don't think he's gonna get a first round finish against a fucking Muslim Russian kickboxer. You know what I mean? I just don't think it's gonna happen. Muslim Salikhov used to be so good, but he's so old now. Isn't he like 45? Oh, that's a good question. He's 41. That's okay. He's 41. That's not too bad. But he also has the Muslim... Like, dude, I feel this smells like a dirty split decision. This smells like a dirty split decision, and for dirty split decisions, Leal means loyal in Portuguese, so my bet is on him. Okay, fair. No, it's a tough pick. It's a tough pick. I think it's going to be, as I said, a dirty split decision or an early KO. That's the only, like, it's either Carlos Leal gets an early KO, which he might, but also he might not. Or it's a fucking decision for Muslim Salikhov. So, I'm fucking picking Muslim Salikhov, guys. It makes more sense to me. Let's move on to the next one. Bryce, I don't know, also, what are the odds on that? Because for some reason UFC just stopped showing the odds. A knockout for sure. I mean, I see a knockout, but I also feel like Muslim Salikhov is fucking too old and too fucking smart to just get knocked out by a roided out freak. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not even saying he's good. I don't think so. I've watched his fights recently. Minus 500, shit. I'm just saying. Hold on. He's a plus 380. Okay. Here's the thing. Muslim Salikhov was a plus, like, plus 180 underdog in his last fight, and he won. He won, or in his last fight or second last fight? Second last fight. Oh, he won by a split decision. Yeah. It does make overall more sense for Carlos Leal to get a knockout, but I also feel like this is the wrong place and the wrong time for Carlos Leal. You know what I mean? I think that's good insight. Don't let the chumps in this chat change your mind. I'm just saying, I've seen this game before. Like, I've seen this shit before. I've seen how this plays out, and I'm not falling for that shit. Anyways, I'm picking Muslim. Nice. Okay. I'm picking Muslim too. You guys were asking me what my favorite underdog pick on this card is. Probably that one. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Bryce Mitchell versus Saeed Nurmagomedov. I think I'm gonna go with Bryce Mitchell because Saeed Nurmagomedov is like the weakest of the Nurmagomedovs. He's the weakest of the mountain Muslims. I don't know what happened to him. Like, it's like they didn't feed him enough or something during his youth. But like, why? Why is he like this? He's always been the weakest one. I'm looking at his record and like people he's lost to, and I'm like, really, bro? Like Vinicius Oliveira, Jonathan Martinez. He won against Nguyen Gafurov. That barely counts, bro. Other than that, yeah, he hasn't really fought anyone decent since 2023. Like, I don't know, man. I agree. He's not related to Khabib, apparently. Yeah, Saeed the malnourished Nurmagomedov. Yeah, straight up. He is the runt of the litter. Bryce looks drained as fuck, though. Does he? Look. I like watched some clips of him at the media day thing, and I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, what the fuck is coming out of this guy's mouth right now? He sounds fucking retarded. But at the same time, I think he's gonna be able to do more work than fucking malnourished Nurmagomedov. Like, it's not even like the only thing that's giving. What are the odds for that right now, though, by the way? The only thing that's giving Saeed, by the way. Oh, the odds aren't even like yeah. The only thing that Saeed really has is his last name, and that's barely even keeping him there. You know what I mean? Like, if he was just a dude without that last name, I think the odds would be different too. So I'm gonna pick Bryce Mitchell. And Ari Emanuel wants Bryce to lose. Who is that? It's not clocking to chat that Fairy is in business. Fairy, don't you understand? Retard maxing is the new meta as a UFC fighter? What? Do you bet on the cards? Sometimes I do, yes. Especially when, like, I have a feeling. I'm telling you guys, like, the prelim card of this card is going to just be straightforward. I would want Saeed to win, but I'll pick Bryce. Yeah, I just don't feel like the runt again, as one of you guys said, he's like the runt of the litter. It's so fucking true. Like, I just don't think this guy can fucking do it. You know what I mean? Saeed got the last name Aura, and that's all he has. That's all he has, and he's still the underdog, bro. Like, does Bryce Mitchell make it to the top 10 in the bantamweight division? I don't know. Let me try to recall his last fight. I mean, he fought Gene Silva. I don't know. And he won against Dan Ige, so maybe. Ari Emanuel, oh, the Jewish guy who really runs the UFC. I mean, I don't know. I say he is a name merchant. Like, actually, yeah. Every time I've picked him, he's been so disappointing. Because again, me too. I was fooled. I was like, oh, Nurmagomedov. And, no, it's actually just, it's a scam. It's a scam, it's an illusion. Don't go that way. No, go back. We will steer you off that road. People like Marlon Vera are on the way out. Bryce beats him easily. Yeah. Marlon Vera had a really short time in the UFC. I don't know what happened. He fell so hard. I feel like the cut isn't that bad for Bryce. He looks much the same for his 145 cut, just leaner. I don't know. I thought he looked fine. I didn't see any issue, to be honest. True, I can see Bryce be the type of guy to actually sub Vera. Yeah, I could see that too, to be honest. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Nikita Krylov versus Bogdan Guskov. Honestly, I don't think either of these dudes are good. But I think Bogdan Guskov is better than Nikita Krylov. Nikita Krylov fought so poorly in his last fight. Who did he fight? Let me refresh my memory for a second here. Dominic Reyes. I don't know what happened. I think I picked him to win, by the way, and he just lost. So I always remember the miserable losses. I always do. Bogdan has too much Anthony Smith vibes. He really looks like him, I will say. Anyways, I think Bogdan Guskov is retarded. That's the one thing. But he listens to his corner. So... And his corner seems to actually be shouting productive shit at him. So I'm picking Bogdan Guskov via voodoo. His corner effectively controls him. Shouts productive things at him. So we are going with him. But again, that's a weird one. I wouldn't be surprised if fucking Bogdan Guskov gets knocked out because he's retarded. I'm not gonna lie. He got that last... Who did he... I don't know. He's been doing well, as I said, because I think his corner actually shouts productive things at him, but... Oh, Nikita Krylov's actually the favorite. Interesting. They probably know that Guskov is retarded then. Good pick. I was thinking Nikita, but I don't know. Ferio, what is Chadievich? You mean? I don't know. That looks like Polish. Yeah, I lost some money betting on him against Reyes. Is that the one? That's the one where he... Oh, yeah. Yeah. He just got knocked out immediately. Embarrassing. Reyes killed him quick. From what I remember... Let me see if I can watch that fight. 2 seconds of it. Because I remember it in my mind. I remember, the feeling of watching that fight and, how it just crumbled. And just being so disappointed. Also, Nikita Krylov looked like a fucking pancake. I don't know how else to say that, but, I mean, guys, Nikita Krylov could get a KO simply because Bogdan Guskov. Oh, but he just, like, see what he did right there? Like, he fell because he just charged in and then just got fucking booped in the chin. Like, what are you talking about? I can't trust anyone that loses to Reyes in the big 2025. Also fair. Yeah. Especially like that, just charging in with your fucking chin up for taking. I don't know about that. Reyes was close to landing a bunch, and Nikita wasn't changing his plan based off that. Bobby Knuckles. Okay. Nikita has no chin. That's the problem, man. That's I think that's what was so disappointing. Like, yeah, even just rewatch that moment, just being like, are you fucking serious? This is how you went out? Like, anyways, so, and that was Reyes' first fight in years, right? Yes, that was his, also, if I remember correctly, that was Reyes' first fight after, like, a huge losing streak. A huge losing streak. Hello, Jorik Vartanov. Thank you for the $5. I appreciate you. Hello, beautiful. I just randomly found you. Okay, well, awesome. I hope you enjoyed the UFC content and predictions. Thank you for the dono. I appreciate it. Reyes on a 3-fight win streak. No, like, wasn't he was like, that was like his first fight that he won in, you know, oh wait, no, yes, that's true, he was on a 3. But he was, like, he had like 4 really shitty losses before that. Anyways, funny how for a good few years Guru talked about Krylov while he was gone, only for him to go on a big losing streak. Interesting. Yeah, I don't know about that. But I did, like, I don't know, like, last time I saw him, I was like, oh, yeah, he looks solid. I don't know what it was that made me pick him. Because that embarrassing was so, because he won against Volkan Ozdemir. I think that's what it was. Yeah, I think it was I was like, oh shit, he has a win against Volkan Ozdemir. He's gotta be at least decent. And then he just completely flopped. This fight better to pass, hard to predict. That's what I was saying too. I'm not gonna bet, like, this fight I'm skipping. I'm also skipping Davy Grant versus Damon Blackshear. But anyhow. Next fight, though, I think this is a good one. Almabayev versus Jose Ochoa. Listen, guys, I know Asul kind of, like, failed us all last time, but I think he's finally fighting someone he's going to win against. Also, that fight with Manel Kape was not close. Like, he was actually just doing badly. You know, so Jose Ochoa is really good. That's fair. I'm not saying he's not good. But I saw something in his record. What was it that I saw? The loss against Loner Kavanaugh. And the guys he was fighting, I don't know who these guys even are. Cody Durden? Okay, like, I don't know. I mean, I guess that's a good win. I guess Loner Kavanaugh loss isn't terrible. I just feel like another thing is Almabayev actually looked pretty big at the weigh-in compared to Jose Ochoa, so I know he's small, but he actually looked, like, pretty big compared to the other dude, honestly. He didn't look like, let's go back to that. His hat makes him look bigger too, but at the same time, no, he looked pretty solid. I'm not getting the same like winning vibes that I did in the Manel Kopp situation. Like when he was fighting Manel Kopp, I was like, I was worried, you know what I mean? I had picked him and I was worried. And I'm not getting that same vibe here. Asu did get eye poked badly last fight, to be fair. I know, but he also wasn't winning, to be fair. He wasn't winning. He wasn't going to win. Like, right when the fight started, I was like, oh, it's over already. Like, I just knew. So, like, he wasn't in his element. But, I mean, let's see. Let me know. Give me Jose O. Guys, I didn't have time to, like, watch every single previous fight from every single fighter. Because I kind of... Yeah, I'm watching him. He's pretty fast. He's got a good technique. He looks like a savage. But also, are we saying that Jose Ochoa is better or the same as Manel Kopp? Is this what we're saying? Because if you are, then maybe pick Jose Ochoa. But I don't think he is. Your tab just crashed. Oh no. Anyways. Just watch the weigh-in. Yeah, I think I'm going Asu. I don't know. Asu looked fucking good at the weigh-in. Like, last weigh-in, he looked kind of fucked up. Not gonna lie. I'm saying he did. He really did. And I still picked him, and I was like, no, but this time he looked good. Kopp is a bum? Are you picking based on your intuition? For the most part, yes. Especially in the main card. But I'm also telling you guys this. I'm telling you guys who I have a good feeling about and who I don't. And I'm telling you guys, like, who I'm picking and why, and if I think it's a good pick or not, okay? Again, I think Almabayev was not ready to fight Manel Kopp, and he lost. And he lost from the moment he stepped into the octagon. Like, he wasn't going to win. Trust me, I know, and I picked him. This is an unbiased opinion. But I do think he actually looked solid here. He looked pretty fucking big. Like, I don't think he's gonna get out-muscled. I really don't. That's his one... Like, he didn't even get takedowns against Manel Kopp. That's how he lost. I don't think this is gonna happen. We know Jose Ochoa is gonna fucking grapple with him, like... And he's not gonna win that grappling exchange. Look how skinny those arms are. I'm sorry. I'm just saying. I'm saying what I see. I'm telling you guys. This is what I saw. I delivered to you, okay? Manel Kopp is a pull-out merchant, but he's really good. Yeah, and also another thing is, like, I think Almabayev wanted to, like, grapple more in that fight, and he just didn't at all. He didn't at all. And then he also, his attempts got completely stuffed. That's what happened. This isn't going to be the same thing. We're going to actually see some wrestling from him. So, yeah. I saw his arm and was like, nope. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Wait, is he also the who's the favorite? Almost Almabayev is a small favorite. Okay. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Shara Magomedov versus Marc-Andre Barriault. Yo, who the fuck is sucking Shara Magomedov's dick and why? First of all, why is he always on the fucking Abu Dhabi cards? Like, I get it that that's the only place he can kind of fight in, but, like, why are they always just shoving him in our face? Like, it's gotten to the point where I don't really care about seeing him at all. But anyhow, here he is. He's fighting again. He's fighting Marc-Andre Barriault. And he's probably going to lose. I know he can't fight because of the eye. I know that's why he can't fight. But at the same time, it's just like, ugh. Just every time they just put him there. Anyways, he lost against MVP last time. There was nothing he could do with that speed, but he can absolutely fight Marc-Andre with his little kickity kicks. And he can kickity kick all day. He can kickity kick his way to a decision. And I feel like he is going to kick his way to a decision. Marc-Andre Barriault is fucking slow, so this is a huge advantage for Shada. Like, let's watch back his last fight. He was fighting short-armed Bruno Silva. Yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen for Marc-Andre. I'm sorry. And also, this is like this is Abu Dhabi. I'm sorry, but the Canadian is not going to. Mark is just bad. Huge layup. Yeah, it is actually. Kickity kick. Yeah, that's how I kind of started. That's just what he does. He'll just like fucking kick his way to a decision. Shada said he wants to show off all his skills in this fight, so finish probably coming in later rounds, and might be a decision. It might be a decision. It might be. Let me see. Marc-Andre has 3 KO losses. One of them was recent to Dustin Stoltzfus. Okay, well, maybe he will get knocked out, because if he got knocked out by Dustin Stoltzfus, then in the first round, oh my god. And he got knocked out. Okay, so he's probably getting knocked out, actually, my bad. He is probably gonna get... Hello, are we back? Oh no. Why am I starting to get all these fucking problems with the streams? Why can't things just go smoothly? Okay, I just tried to close some things. I just closed some, Let me close some more. Just close some more tabs. Trying to close as many as possible. He can't handle Shara's kickity kicks. No, I don't think so either. How is it now, by the way, guys? Is it working? Okay. Okay, cool. Nice. Where was I? Oh yes, Shada. Anyhow. Hello, Muhammad. How are you doing? Anyways, yeah, he's also fighting in Abu Dhabi. They're just giving him this fight so he can, like, feel better about his loss to MVP. I don't know what's happening because my internet's actually really good. It's just fucking fiber internet. I don't know why it's doing this. I have like 1 gigabyte download speed and like really good upload speed too. I can upload a video in like 10 minutes. Anyways. I can't believe I found a lady that knows MMA. Kudos to Fairy. Thank you, thank you. Will you marry me, Lol? I don't know. I don't know about marrying people on the internet. Thoughts on Torres Finney? Should be deleted from the UFC roster. I never want to see him fight again. Thank you very much. Let's move on. Okay, let's go. Let's actually move on to the next one. I think this should be good now. It looks fine. So there we go. Actually, I just logged onto the slower internet. Fiber's fucking glitching out. So, anyways, when in doubt, pick the DVD player that always works. Anyways, Piotr Jan versus Marcus McGee. As I was saying. Piotr Jan has fought better competition. I don't know how much of that you guys caught, but he's fought better competition. And I think he can fucking brawl for 3 rounds in a row. Yeah, I don't know about Marcus McGee. And there is one concerning thing. No, not really. I just mean, like, he's going to a decision with Jonathan Martinez and Gaston. Oh, actually, no. He got a KO against Gaston Bolaños. But I don't know. I think it's a step up for Marcus McGee. Do you speak Russian, Fairy? Yes. Anyways, I think it's a step up for Marcus McGee, and yeah, we'll see. I'm gonna go with the old vet Piotr Jan though, cause you know that's just how we're gonna go. Oh, he's a minus 375 favorite, also. Next up, guys. Well, those are pretty much all my thoughts for that one. Jan by decision? Yeah, I think so too. I think it's gonna be a Jan decision. Hello, new people in the chat. Anyways, I think it's gonna be a Jan decision. Let's move on to the next one, guys. Robert Whittaker versus Rainier de Ridder. I don't know if you guys have noticed, there has been something's been fucked up with Robert Whittaker's speech ever since his teeth got fucking crushed by Khamzat Chimaev. Jan schools this 35-year-old prospect. Is he 35? I've like barely seen him before. He's 35. Fuck yeah. I feel like Piotr Jan's pretty old too, though. Oh, he's 32. He looks fucking. He just looks like he's been around. Anyways, Mickey, 35-year-old prospect. But Piotr Jan has actually been around, though. That's the difference. He's been here. He's been actually fighting. Mickey is 54 on the outside, dude. He looks fucked up. Like what is he on? He looks fucked up. Yo, Muhammad, thank you for the 10 AED. Nice haircut, Fairy. Thank you. I'm glad you like it. I will only let Japanese people touch my hair from this point onwards. They are the only ones that understand short haircuts. Anyways. Yes, Jan by decision, I think that's a solid pick. But for Robert Whittaker versus Rainier de Ridder, I've been kind of... This is an interesting one. Because Robert Whittaker ain't no bitch. Robert Whittaker is not a bitch like Bo Nickel, okay? And I'm sorry for all you Bo Nickel fans, but like... Bo Nickel is a bitch. I'm sorry. I don't know how to break it to you in a gentle way, but it's true. But Robert Whittaker's actually no bitch. He's not gonna get fucking crumbled by a knee, but maybe he will. I don't know. Whittaker washed RDR round 1 sub. I don't know. See, I know you guys are saying that, but I don't think he's fully washed yet. Like he's getting there. He is. I'm not gonna lie. And his beat, you know, like there's a lot of things. I am picking RDR too. I am, but I'm just saying. I could see like an upset. I don't know if this is an upset because who's the favorite? Whittaker's the favorite, slight favorite. Fair, I've been watching a 45-minute discussion that developed into insults and threats on another channel. It was all about you and whether you're attractive, whether you're smart, total chaos. Wow, people really have nothing better to fucking do with their lives than discuss another a small YouTuber. Okay, interesting. How is it a 45-minute discussion? Oh my god. Well, bless their hearts. Anyways, Bonico is good at just wrestling, yeah. And like technical wrestling, like, you know what I mean? He's not really he really has no substance at all. Fairy, you've made it. Yeah. When people start having 45-minute discussions about me, they like you. Yeah, I guess that's what it is. Sadly, I'm thinking RDR, but I don't think he's doing Rob the same way he did Bo. Me neither. I think this is actually gonna go longer than it did with Bo. I feel like it could be a decision. Maybe he'll get a finish. I don't know. I just feel like Robert Whittaker is too stocky and strong to just get fucking finished like that. You know what I mean? RDR has quit before. I am not sleeping on Bobby Knuckles. That's what I'm saying. This is a difficult pick for me. I don't think it's like, I know a lot of people are like not picking Robert Whittaker because of the sad loss. He quit against the juiced heavyweight. Interesting. Let me watch that. Let me watch that face off again. Let me watch it in full view. That is one wide rib cage. The only thing I don't like about the only thing I didn't like about Robert Whittaker in this face off and weigh-in is his, like, he's not fully looking into the camera. Like, I feel like he's not full. There's something wrong with him. My girlfriend says RDR based on face off. I think so too. I actually like how solid he looks. He looks straight. You know what I mean? He looks good. RDR looked impressive in his last fight, but I don't know anything about his fight history. I don't know much about his fight history too, but I actually like how he looks here. As I said, I think there's something wrong with him based off of the weigh-in vibe. Like, why did he, like, he was just like, he was kind of like looking like this at the camera, and then he kind of like blinked and looked away, like he couldn't like fully take himself seriously. So I don't know about picking Robert Whittaker. RDR is locked in. Yeah, I think he is, and that's actually why I'm picking him as well, is I like how focused he looks, whereas, like, I feel like Whittaker is going to be approaching this from, like, a more emotional perspective. I just forgot there was something in my pocket. Rob is looking kind of soft. I feel like he's just, like, he can barely fucking talk. And I felt so bad when, like, everything ended and they started interviewing them, and Robert Whittaker is just trying to say some words and just like fumbling with them, like I don't know, it's too sad. Whittaker looked nervous. Yes, he did. He looked nervous for sure, and hit the face off too. Like here they shake each other's hands, and Whittaker's like almost frowning, like, oh my god. Whereas De Ritter's like, I'm here to do business. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Oi, Charles. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Whittaker's last wins are unmotivated Costa and Ikram. He's on his way out. Yeah, that's true. His body doesn't even look trained like RDR's does. That's true. That's true. I'm like, that's a wide ass ribcage though. I will say it. He's just stocky, but he always has been. And to be fair, yeah, he's not looking his best in this one. What the fuck is that shaky voice? Make sure you guys tune in. It's gonna be what? Sorry, what did you say? Make sure you guys tune in. It's gonna be banging. It's gonna be banging. Like, what? It's how my muscles look when I'm lazy. Interesting. I listened to Whittaker's podcast. I don't know if he believes in himself anymore. No, he doesn't. That's what I'm saying. That's the vibe I got from him looking, like, when he was looking into the camera and when he was, like, trying to flex. And he, like, could barely, like, keep eye contact. I don't know. It was all just, like, a sad sight. So, I don't know. I don't feel comfortable picking him. Costa is good. He beat Kopylov. But not when he was fighting Whittaker. Costa was not... This is the first time... Last fight, last week, was the first time we saw Costa look good in a while. Let's not compare previous versions of Costa to that version of Costa that we saw. That's not fair. That's not fair. Pick MMA fan. That's not fair. That is not a considerate perspective. That's not the full scope. As long as RDR can get into distance, he gets it done, in my opinion. His clinch grappling pressure will be too much. Yeah, and I don't know, man. Like, Whittaker is fighting with too much emotion, especially now. Especially at this point in his career, which is not doing him any favors, to be honest. Whittaker's prime physically was when he was fighting Yoel. He's been doing this a long time. Yeah, how old is he now? By the way. $34. But he looks older. He looks fucked up. I don't know. Kopylov is a rank 815 guy forever. Costa did spinning heel kick. Costa did spinning heel kick. Oh, Costa did spinning heel kick Whittaker in round 1 and wobbled him. Sometimes Costa does some decent things. He could never win a fight before. So, I mean, I was saying this time around, like, he actually decided to step on the gas for the first time ever. So one of my most confident picks, this is what I was going to get to. Most of them are actually on the prelim card. Let's go over them. So Marcus Buchecha, 1. Steven Nguyen, 2. What's next? I would say Ooh. I don't know. Then the waters get a little weird. Those two I feel really good about. Those two are basically like free money. What are the odds on those, by the way? They're not super crazy. But they're clear. Okay. Buchecha finish, Steven decision. What else? I don't know. I'm feeling so those ones are like the top picks. I see you fixed the flashing mic. I did. It was fixed last time though, Charles. Yes, it was. I fixed it after we talked about it. I feel like Bryce Mitchell is a pretty good pick. I don't really believe in Saeed Nurmagomedov, but that's the second. So we're moving to the second tier of picks. Oh, sorry. By the way, so actually the first three we're gonna put Shada Magomedov on there. The first three. So Shada Magomedov and the first two on the prelim card. I'm just gonna give you my opinions based on what I feel. So those three: Shada Magomedov, Marcus Buchecha, and Steven Nguyen. And then the second tier. So those ones are solid, I think, in my opinion. The second tier would be Bryce Mitchell, Tabitha Ricci, to be honest, but you might not want to pick a woman's fight for this. Piotr Jan. Yeah, I think that's it. I think that's all. Maybe Dan Blackshear, but yeah. Thoughts on Bryce Mitchell saying Ilia Topuria is beatable? I agree. Well, anyone can be beatable, but it just takes the right opponent, so it just depends. I don't know. Yeah, I think that's all. The other ones get kind of weird. I mean, you guys might want to put Muslim Salikhov. I know he's a fucking, like, minus... I know he's a huge underdog, but if Carlos Leal doesn't knock him out in round 1, I think there's a really good shot, really good chance for Muslim Salikhov to get a decision. Just saying. I know he's not great. I'm just saying, though, that he has a chance. Salikhov's not winning. Okay, fair. Fair. We'll see. You think Leal's on roids? Have you seen his back? Have you seen his back? It's completely covered in roid acne. It's just covered. My cat is actually staring at the lights on the wall. He's so fascinated. Leal's a lock. I mean, yeah, I guess he could, like, listen, as I said, we'll see. This is the cat. The cat. Your 6-legger 10-1. Nice. I think it's good. I think it's good. No, I know you're joking. But anyhow, yeah. Fuck, I would even sneak a Almabayev on there, to be honest. I have a feeling. I have a feeling about a Almabayev. Should put a Almabayev on there also. And you can alternate some of the other ones on that second tier of picks. I have a cat too, nice. The cat. Hold on one sec. Let me disturb this cat. Let me disturb this cat for a second. Hello. Maine Coon, yeah. He's very big. Nah, it's just that most cats don't like to be picked up, but like he just goes with it. Yeah. He didn't give a fuck. He goes with the flow. Yeah, he's a little baby. I mean, he's a big. This is a big baby. Look at this baby. This is like. This is like a whole. This is a whole child. Okay, you go now. Bye. I wish my cat was like that. No, I know most of them really don't want to be picked up at all. Anyhow, guys, those are all of the picks I have. That's a whole ass child. Least depressing fairy stream to date. Are they usually that depressing? Come on. I don't think they're usually that depressing. I don't know. But I don't know. But how are his kickity kicks? Oh, it's freezing again. No, I think it's okay. He doesn't actually kickity kick at all, or like, you know, hiss or do anything. He's a super chill dude. Anyways, SC, what is that? Okay. Is this frozen again? Subscribed and like. We'll see you next week. Okay, dope. What is happening? Firefox is fucking up. Wait 1 second. Let me go back to Brave real quick. Maybe I'll use Brave for the streams. It never gave me issues. Gotta run and we'll drop a like. Awesome. Hope we cash, guys. I hope so too. Let me know how it goes. I might actually log these into what's it called? What is it called? Topology. I might actually log these into Topology. I usually don't, but maybe I will. What's your unit size? I don't bet a lot. I don't bet a lot, but when I do, I usually win a lot. Like I've hit a lot of these 10x, 20x parlays before, and I've showed you guys on camera. Charles can attest to this if he's still here. He's seen the degeneracy. Anyways, also Coin, you were there too. If he's made a few grand in one go, yeah. I'm done with betting, it's evil. Yeah, that's why I don't do it all the time. I just do it when I have feelings about things. Like last week's card. Last week's card was a good one to bet on. Anyways, Charles Blood has a staph infection. Thoughts? Does he actually? Bye, Fairy. JV165. Thank you for the 2 for the road. I appreciate it. And how much money did you make on those parlays? Did you really make thousands on how much? I think I still have the screenshots. I think I still have the screenshots. I can find that right now if you guys want. I don't think they're that deep. See you tomorrow, hopefully. Yes, I'll probably be on. Luckily, the card is going to be an earlier one. So I think I have more. I think I'll actually be able to join. Share it on the Discord. I'm going to... I might not even have them anymore. Oh, hold on. Oh, yeah. No, I'll show you one that I have. I have one right here. I bet I bet I bet $9 and I made $2 grand. Here, let me put the brightness up. I just gotta. I think I deleted some. I think I. Hold on. Let me. Here. Look at those odds. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. No shot. This was also... Oh, I remember actually you were... Oh. So, I was asking you guys during the stream too. Hold on, let me see if there's more. What is this, February? Na. I think that's the only one I have, actually. I might have deleted the other ones. Yeah. Unless it's on the other phone. Hold on. Let me check. Oh, let me check my other phone. Oh, fuck, I can't. Can't check it now. Okay, anyways, guys. Do you want to collab with other YouTuber and make stream? I don't know about collabing on stream. I feel like that's like, that sounds like a draining situation for me personally, but I don't know, maybe at some point. My guys are really sharp and they only need your intuition. Well, I don't know, we'll see. But I don't like anything that sounds like too much of a commitment. Channels like DJ for sure, though. One day, yeah, that'd be dope. Anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Card starts at noon. Should be a good one. I have a bit of a headache. So. So I'm probably gonna go and eat some, eat a Tylenol real quick. Anyhow, see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hopping on. And, yeah. That's all. I feel like these outros are getting more and more awkward as time goes by. Like, just increasingly more awkward. Anyways. See if I remember chat card. Chat card is early. I don't have outro music. Anyways, guys. I'm just gonna... Yeah.